Movie posters, all right. Hans 3.
Have you seen 1 and 2?
Yep, it's the prequel to Die Hard.
Let's see. Evil Massacre. Alien zombies from Mars. Closer. And somebody got the wrong band in there. Closer than you think.
Yeah.
What
Mi-
is?
Michael. Look at a Michael Wittashek production. Okay. Evil
Michael
Massacre.
Wittishek.
That screams B movie.
Of course. Look at the picture.
hmm Yeah. See.
What is that? Is that body odor coming off of him in the wind? Like, what is that?
Oh, this. Yeah, the stuff behind. I don't know. Uh, Man, that's not a Sam Raimi production.
Not at all. Not even
Yeah.
close.
Oh, she a kickboxer. Okay.
The Jim Bambi production.
Mhm.
Jim
Man,
Bambi.
check
Not
kick.
Jim Bambi.
Yeah.
Oh, buy that for a bottle of dime.
Jim. That sounds like, what is that? A light version of Jim Beam?
Oh.
Jim Bambi. 1% alcohol.
Oh.
It's Tennessee whiskey. That's what it is.
Nah.
Mm,
Not at all.
and that is not the
Tennessee
moonshine, because
whiskey.
that's one and gone. Moonshine
That's like
wasn't.
North Dakota bathtub gin. Like, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the
Some Jim Bambi. Uh
same.
Are y'all in the game together?
Oh, I'm watching the stream like you.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh.
Yep. That.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Buy that for a bottle of dime.
I'm just playing with the controls here.
Nobody care about you, open face bitch.
Mm-mm. Who are you disrespecting?
Somebody left that pot in the sink. Got them dang kids in there. They ain't gonna wash that pot.
Nah, they don't have no home training. They gonna have the roaches like on the game.
hmm
What if it was Attack of the Zombie Roaches?
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
They had some old 80s sci-fi horror movie called Blue Monkey. I think it was about like a mutant roach.
I was gonna say Blue Monkey. That sounds like that was an NC-17 movie.
That was about as close as you were going to get to X on Skinamax.
That's right,
The
NC-17.
blue monkey. That's the sister club to the pink monkey.
You know, I
Right?
once watched it, like when I was a teenager, this NC-17 movie. I think it was called Horror or something like that. It was like a
Oh no!
It was just simply called horror.
It was so blatant.
something like that.
No.
I can't remember. I just know it was about of course, a prostitute, and it was told she was telling her story and talking to the camera. It was like breaking the fourth wall, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But talking about how she, I forgot everything in the story. But I just know she was telling her story, but she was still out there working the track, and I remember like I don't remember this having like graphic sex or something like that in this movie. So not sure why I got an NC-17 rating, but I remember one scene like she was walking down the street while she's telling the story, and it had some bum was throwing up, and they showed him throwing up. He was like, "Hey, you want a date? Like I won't kiss you."
Ugh.
And I remember
Yeah.
like when she had a John, she was the dude died on her during the act. I think he had a heart attack or something.
Well, that's
Oh,
probably why it was NC-17. That's stuff
oh,
that you have to go under
mm,
tags on Pornhub.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep, death sex.
yeah,
That's
he,
what that
Right.
was.
That was stuff.
he came and he went.
Oh, that was sad.
If we could
But Kids
all
was
be so lucky.
NC-17.
Right, and kids showed nothing, if I remember right.
Well, it had sexualness.
Oh, what?
Underage
What did you
sexualness.
say?
It was,
Well, you had that one scene that's essentially rape because she was
Hey,
passed
that's
out.
what word I was trying not to say. That's a trigger word.
Oh, sorry.
So that's why I said sexualness.
Oh,
But it was
well,
underage.
It was. You know, oh, wait a minute.
Non-consensual.
It was. Yeah, it was non-consensual because she was passed out. I remember that.
Yeah, because she was on
yeah.
drugs and she was high. Wait, and she
No,
was drunk and she had the positive test.
No, she was trying to find old buddy, and she went to that rave, and that dude gave her something, so she was high off of whatever it is that she was given. That's why she passed out at that party.
I
That
thought
stuff
she had a drink at that party though.
No. She went to, if I remember correctly, when she went to that rave, and one of her friends was like, "Here, take this." No, just take this, and he gave her something, and she was all dazed out after she was taking it. She got to the house party, where what was the guy's name? Telly or Sonny? The guy that
Telly.
that she got the virus from.
Yeah,
And
he was
she-
messing with that little young girl.
Yeah, that was so sad. And I remember she passed out on the couch, and his buddy Casper saw that she was. I mean, she was completely out of it, and he went and did a non-consensual act with her. And I know they showed that, and it just ended with him when he's finally sober. Like, what happened? And the movie
Right.
ends.
So I think that's probably why it got the NC-17 rating because it was kind of a lot of taboo, like
Yeah,
things.
and also
Because
that
I mean,
the characters and the actors, of course, have to be of age to do that. But the characters were underage.
but it's like now they don't have an NC-17 rating now, do they?
I
they
don't
still
know.
do.
Things have
It's
changed.
just
Is it
you just
American?
don't see it. You just don't see it much.
Look, is it American? Because I mean, you could see like a regular rated R and see all the things that we just listed, like in those
Hold on.
films.
Let me see. What were the last? Let's see. What was the last NC-17s?
Now, while we
Most-
on this subject, now I actually looked this up a while back. You have mainstream movies. They weren't made to be pornographic or anything like that. They're mainstream, but they would have a sex scene or scenes in them that were not simulated. Like that movie Nymphomaniac. They have scenes in there that are not simulated. They are real. Apparently, yeah, they have some that are real.
I think that might have been the most recent one.
Yep, but they are not simulated at all. There was an old drama made called Caligula.
Oh,
And,
I remember that.
And like
With,
like I said, that's mainstream.
Malcolm McDowell
he's
and
in it.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
Yep.
Malcolm McDowell's in it, but they have like some scenes in that that are not simulated. I don't know if that was the movie where I saw that whoever was behind making it decided to hire porn actors to do those sex scenes.
I mean, I'm down. I understand. You know, depending on who it is. You know what I'm talking Anyway. Damn.
Okay, enough joking around.
Created in 1990.
What do you mean 31? Ask the boss.
Okay. Oh. There was an NC-17 version of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Really?
31. That's your number.
One of the Universal Soldier sequels got an NC-17 rating.
What?
Wah, wah, wah.
How action movie get an NC-17? What kind of junk? Uh-oh, she coughing. Y'all saw how I jumped back?
Right. You're like, wait a minute.
Sausage Party had an NC-17 version before it was toned down for the R.
Before.
The NC-17 was probably hilarious.
No,
Right?
thank you. No freaking thank you.
That movie is just a dang trip. We were getting
Saws
super baked.
1 through 3D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3D had an NC-17
That was
rating
because
before they
all,
were
because all the gore,
all
probably.
the Saws. Yeah, before they were toned down. Seed of Chucky had one.
But then they have had a plastic sex scene.
Yeah, I was like, that was
What
boring,
they do?
though.
What they do? Show some doll penetration?
Well,
Wait
you
a
know,
minute.
They had to get the kid.
Wait a minute. So, Starship Troopers, y'all remember that movie?
Yeah.
One of the cheesiest sci-fi films that is just beyond enjoyable had an NC-17 version.
Probably because
What
of the gore.
made it turn R is they edited out 4 seconds from the final battle at the military base, which made it R.
Wait.
So
Did one of the monsters just fall on somebody's face? Like, I'm confused.
I want to see what those 4 seconds
Me
were.
too. Like, I need
Yeah.
to know. Like, I mean...
Same thing with Scream in '96. 7 seconds of it was cut, which made it go from NC-17 to R rating.
I'm confused. I don't know.
Scary Movie 2 it was edited down from NC-17 to R.
But yeah, with more crazy, but them Wayans, they over the top. So
The Reno 911 movie.
I can believe that. He was just talking to Davido.
And you are Crane.
Let's see. Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead was originally rated NC-17.
Got it. Listen,
I mean, did
until
one of the
I say so,
balls
you are not
take
on
out
the
some
list.
balls?
So go talk to him.
I need to understand.
Here's 2 more. Pulp Fiction and Predator 2.
but why was Predator 2 had an NC-17 version?
That's what I was about to say. I was.
It says, for strong graphic violence, edited version. It doesn't list what was cut.
Mortal Kombat was almost NC-17.
Wow, you just came like.
Yeah, he
the
just
sky.
disappeared.
Just
Like, who
through
was
the
that?
smoke.
I was summoned. That's what happens.
We say NC-17 and you're in, huh?
It's like how Scorpion just kind of rises up, just boom, here. That's how it was.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently
The original-
the new Mortal Kombat, the director said they had to cut some scenes because it was too violent.
Man, come on. We need all the juice.
oh, they released the theme song
Apparently they
today,
had to
and
dial
it
back some of the
sounds
juice.
very close to the original. That do 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 do. But anyway, some more famous ones. Midsummer, that we all sat through. Well, not
First
Scooter
of
and them,
all,
but
We sat through a lot of NC-17 that's with long titties. So I don't understand what would have been the difference.
maybe they showed more, like when
Of
when
her
old
great
but when
bush?
they jumped off the rock and they hit it. Maybe they showed all that.
Well, look, maybe like you say, they showed some gray bush and maybe some turkey neck vagina or something.
Well, maybe
But I
they
mean, we
showed
saw
penetration during the sex scenes. I don't know.
That meat was soft though. Like, remember, they had a glimpse, and I was like, "Oh, so they finally showed some dick." That dick was a little mushroom; it was sleep.
But
So
was
I'm just like,
that before or after he got the vitality smoke?
Ooh.
Don't ever
and-
say vitality.
That's what it
Never
was.
say that. It's
The
not like a
vitality-
capsule. You get a GNC.
The
You want this
vitality smoke and the
smoke?
prosperous push.
Yeah,
Prosperous
exactly. Oh
push.
yeah, yeah. The old lady had to. Boy, she was like AAA for intercourse. Come give you a push.
Yeah.
Right?
First of all, how did her back still work like that? Like, man,
Oh.
she had a hump.
Maybe she still inhales the vitality smoke and put a hump
I
in her
guess.
back.
Maybe she smokes it.
Kill
And then they
Bill
all
1.
smoke together. Ew.
Monsters Ball.
Okay, now, all right, Monsters Ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm looking for the.
Oh,
Does it
there's
say?
some-
Just say yes or no. Does it say what they cut in Monsters Ball to give it an R rating?
Let's see. Let me get back
Because I
to
think
it.
I know.
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
Now, if you see it, don't say it. Just tell me it shows, and I'm gonna see if I can tell.
It it just says what was in there. They showed a lot more.
Okay, I think I know what they cut, because we all know that they had a raunchy sex scene. Okay, and during that scene when Halle Berry was riding him.
Wait a minute.
Now,
Ooh.
in the release version, you know, it really is the way the camera was shown, or like how much the camera showed, because the scene was still shown, but in the release version, you just see that she's riding him, she's thrusting kind of hard. Okay, in that same scene, I guess maybe this is uncut version. That camera is just pulled back a little bit, and she's still riding, but you can like see his nutsack.
Never
So-
do I ever want to see his nutsack.
But it
For
just
any
ba-
reason.
Oh, you don't
But it
want to
just-
see Billy Bobby Jones?
but this it just
no.
begs the question. That looked awfully real. It looked awfully real.
I seriously doubt that Halle Berry would let.
Oh, you know they probably had porno actor stand-ins, but
Yeah, because I'm like,
Now-
I got to the
here's a-
J's, and there are some interesting titles here.
In the what?
In the J's,
J's.
like it's going alphabetically, and so I've reached the J's.
Oh, I was like, you know, wait a minute, they got a J rating?
First one, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
really?
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Hang on, y'all, because we was talking. I don't know what this guy told me to do. Does it say somewhere where I'm supposed to, where my quest is? Oh, there it is.
Also, in the J's are a couple of Friday the 13th movies.
Really? I mean, there's
Jason
a lot
Goes to Hell, The Final Friday,
Oh.
and Jason X.
Boo! Yes.
It says Jason X originally rated NC-17 for sadistic violence.
I just rolled my eyes so hard my head hurt.
No. Here's the funny part that's gonna make you groan louder. Reappealed to successfully receive an R rating. So the movie we all saw is the NC-17 version. They just appealed and cut nothing.
Oh! NC-17 nothing. Oh.
That must means that any movie can just be NC-17 if that's the case.
Right? Just like depending on who is rating it, I guess.
Boo.
Here's another one in the J's. Well, two more. The first Jackass movie. Not 2 and 3, just the first one. Here's some I think I see in the J's. Jason's Lyric.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled my eyes again. Now they're dry.
Some of these just straight sound like pornos, because I've reached the eyes. It says ice cold in Phoenix. In the
Dang.
cold of the night. In the realm of the senses.
13th floor.
Inserts.
Getting some stuff for
Inserts, huh? Okay.
Inside deep throat. Wink.
What? That is not appropriate. That is Pornhub.
Hard target. Wink.
I bet.
That's Van Damme.
Yeah, I bet.
Hatchet. Hostile. Hostile Part 2.
Wait a second, wait a second,
Bells.
hold on, boss. How come you had to put so much emphasis on that H when you said hostile?
No, and Hatchet too. He's like,
Yep.
Hatchet.
Yep.
Hostile.
Here's another one. Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth.
I didn't see anything past 2.
Same.
What?
High Tension. The Hills Have Eyes, 2006 version, so the remake.
My son movie.
The House of a Thousand Corpses.
I have that as well.
Rest in peace, Mr. Sid. Let's see. The Godfather Part 3? What? Goodfellas. What? Oh, the Grindhouse films. Well, both of them together was NC-17 apparently.
How do you put them both together to equal NC-17? What's that formula? How does that work? Just, asking for a friend. I just want to know. Like,
Fear.com. Fire on the Amazon.
That movie did not.
Here's Freddy Got Fingered. That last.
That don't even sound right.
No, that was that.
That would you like some sausage?
On your nose.
Yep. Okay, I just
He laid in that dead deer.
I just straight wrecked this zombie. Yeah.
Here's one from 1989.
Hey, what's that? That's stamina.
Y'all remember Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon.
Here's the alternate version. Flash Gordon meets the Cosmic Cheerleaders.
Really? Come on now. Oh, it's just some Skinamax stuff.
1996, From Dusk Till Dawn, the first one.
Because of the strippers?
It says it was everything that was in there was edited out. Doesn't say what exactly, and so they gave it R for violence, gore, language, and nudity.
We love you, sex machine. I'm pointing at you, my boy.
So before you continue, boss, the current trend I'm noticing is that most of these movies are kind of mid to late 90s, maybe even early 2000s.
Oh yeah, because the rating didn't start till 1990.
So definitely the standards must have changed at some point, because some of these movies, unless they cut out some drastic things, wasn't that crazy?
Oh no, they were not. I'm in the E's now. Y'all remember Eyes Wide Shut?
It's all right now.
Let's see. The Blu-ray release is the NC-17 version. They just never re-rated it. Okay. Here's something that'll make Aranya happy. And me too. Well, wait a minute. The Evil Dead. Sam Raimi. Here, from 81.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's the little note of it. Originally rated X for substantial graphic horror, violence, and gore, re-rated to NC-17. So it was toned down from X to NC-17.
But and what pushed it over the top is the tree assault.
The tree had,
The tree assault was, because that's the first time, and probably last time I ever saw anything in such a way. I said, wait a minute. Well, I mean, now you could go on, XNXX and type in tentacle.
But speaking of Evil Dead, the 2013 was originally NC-17 and was edited for R rating, but the unrated uncut version is most likely believed to be the NC-17 version.
Well, I need to get my hands on that. But if you think about it, though, if you think about a lot of these NC-17 ratings that they're giving, and they're talking about excessive gore, when you think about the ways that people got effed up in that Evil Dead, with the nail gun, and I'm gonna stab you in your eye through your glasses, and I'm gonna bust your head with the back of the toilet. Like, that's some deep shit. It was great. It was fucking great. But I'm just saying.
One of mine, Scooter's favorite films is on here in the D's. Oh, there's a few in the D's. Wait a minute. Oh, nope. That is Aaron, Aranya. The Descent.
Yes.
What year did that come out?
What is that, in the 2000s?
Yeah, I think early 2000s.
Would you say like 2006, 2007?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, 2007.
Okay. Originally rated NC-17 for a brutal rape.
Don't say that word.
Brutal rapping. There we go.
Oh, come on,
Sorry,
now.
Twitch. Desperado with Salma Hayek and Antonio Banderas.
Wait, what was in Desperado?
Edited down for R rating. They don't mention what it was. The Devil's Rejects. Die Hard 2.
What?
Die Hard 2.
Why?
Boy, we
Wait,
got some
wait,
people that are
wait,
just
who's getting
sensitive.
murked?
All these some of these things don't deserve NC-17. Y'all, these got folks just being overly sensitive.
Wait a minute, Scooter.
Who was getting murked in Die Hard 2? That vicious.
Right after that, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
What was in Die Hard with a Vengeance?
I guess Mr. Samuel L. had some more colorful language he had to dispel.
But that doesn't give you an NC-17 rating for colorful language. Like, somebody head need to get bust with a brick or something.
The first
Wait a minute. As much as I've seen Die Hard with a Vengeance, there was not even a graphic death in there.
Not at all. Like, except when they went in the bank and old girl had them scimitars on that police officer, but other than that, they didn't even show nothing. Like, they just showed her dancing and he was on the floor in the pool.
Did they say the N-word too many times? Like what happened?
I need to see a checklist of the criteria.
Right? Because I swear, if I had the job of judging these movies for NC-17, like, nothing would probably...
Right. I'm like, that's not even that big of a deal.
Like, you just went through basically porn. Porn? They didn't show nothing. Like,
right, they was just rubbing. That's not porn. Get out of here.
That's Skinamax.
That's right. You got to see penetration for it to be
right?
porn.
I need to see fluids. Do you know what that is, sir?
Exactly.
Mrs. Ladybug made a face when you just said that. It was a very judgy, displeasing face. She did not like that F word you just said.
She was thoroughly disgusted.
Hold on, I'm sorry. What F word did you say?
I said fluids.
Fluids. Fluids for what? I was too busy playing attention to the game.
No, like if me and Ronnie, if we had the job to judge movies, whether they were NC-17, they'd fire us because they'd be like, you let through porn. Porn? Like, you see penetration? I'm like, it ain't porn unless I see penetration and fluids.
And Miss Ladybug didn't like that so much.
Yeah, fluid, some a squishy sound.
And let's see, in the C's we have The Crow.
What?
What?
Because
it's emo?
I guess it was a lot more violent than what it originally was when they released.
It wasn't that exciting. Okay.
But y'all missed it when I said the first Clerks movie by Kevin Smith.
I didn't see the first Clerks.
I remember that one.
I did.
I think I remember Clerks being close to NC-17. I think I heard Kevin Smith talk about it.
Were they talking about this?
I think it was some extra scenes or something, but I can't remember exactly because I think Clerks 2 was pretty close to NC-17 rating, and I think with Clerks 2 it had to do with that donkey show.
Yeah, that was a dang trip.
Yeah, that was probably it.
All right, you know what, y'all?
Go,
before you go on, I know that donkey stuff was a trip, but that whole scene was still hilarious to me. Is Elias hammered? Oh, and let's not forget about Pillow Pants and Lister Fiend. Like, who's Pillow Pants?
Right,
Her coochie troll?
Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, have you kissed her yet? We would if it wasn't for Lister Fiend. Let me guess, Lister Fiend is her mouth troll, isn't it?
Explosive charges? Really? What? Explosives? Oh, never said that.
Oh, he think he hard.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life. I know what I'm doing. Yeah? You think
Basic instinct.
Not my mom. No, I'm not.
Because of the muff?
You know that she didn't agree to do that.
Especially now that
Oh, I thought it was, what is that, a Merkin?
You're Jade, right?
Yep, it had to be a Birkin because she said later she never actually showed anything. So that was just that was a wig and a prostate.
But that was like a fucking Mama's Family wig. Like that wasn't like regular like
not Mama's Family.
Yes. Like ew.
Blue is the warmest color. I remember watching that, and that was
never heard of it.
I thought you
Oh,
were just
it was.
screaming facts. I was like, Blue's not a
It's
warm coat.
I've seen that movie on, I think it was either a What Culture or a White Mojo list, and I think it had like real sex in it or something like that.
yes.
Yeah.
It was real lesbian sex, and they had it on Hulu for the longest time.
194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
That
Uh,
doesn't count. I'm sorry. Let me be quiet.
Call me when you've finished.
American Psycho,
Okay.
American Pie,
Cousin
and
Pie?
probably they probably
Yeah,
showed him full stroking it. Other than that, 31, which me and Aranya watched.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's all the NC-17 films that we would know of.
Wait a second. VHS didn't get an NC-17?
Nope.
Cause
NC-17 didn't come around till 1990.
VHS was in the 2000s.
VHS is not
Yeah,
that.
because they had
not
that.
that
Because
old.
what I'm thinking about is that the one story with the monster lady, when she was in there with
There
them
was a
dudes.
lot going on in that room. Yeah.
Oh, but just how disrespectful she was when she ripped old buddy's junk off.
Yeah.
I mean, she just
Like, when you
ripped
rip
it
off
and
a
then
dick
flung
and
it
you
down.
don't get an NC-17, that person is me who was watching that and it's like, nah, it's a
And
go.
she flung it the way she flung it on the ground. And wait a minute,
They got fired.
and wait a minute. Then the dude fell down the steps, the one she liked, and it got a broken wrist. And she in full creature mode with with the split forehead and fangs, and she proceeds to give old buddy a Hummer.
I have a question. If we talking about NC-17s and who ratings them, who decides on the names of movies? Because I just found one in the W's that just like,
Maybe they draw straws, because
because the name of this movie, it was NC-17, came out in 2003. It's a documentary. It's called WADD, W-A-D-D, The Life and Times of John C. Holmes.
what?
Wow. Yeah, okay. I totally, I get the name. I get that name.
I just feel like they have like the imagination board where everybody has all their ideas and then they just draw straws. Top 3 best names.
Here's that anime film Xerxes showed us that one time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Legend of
that should be
Overfiend?
on there.
The Orotsusuki Doji, Legend of the Overfiend.
Yeah, Orotsuka Doji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that actually has like a distinct storyline though, and I've never actually seen it. Like I've seen like scenes, but I've never actually like seen the anime before, and it like has like an actual developed story.
Mm-hmm. Here's one from the T's that we all know. And I'm not even going to say the name. I'm just going to quote it, and y'all will know instantly. That's Quaid!
Total Recall.
Why is that NC-17?
They're rated down from NC-17 due to strong sci-fi violence, gore, language, and nudity.
What? So did the three titty chick? Did she have two hoo-ha's? What's going on?
Right, and did the man with the gross hand, did he jack somebody off in the alley? Because I'm
Seriously.
trying to understand, like, it wasn't anything like... Was it the fact that you know how they look when they take their helmet off on the Mars atmosphere?
Oh yeah.
Maybe that was
here's something. A single horror franchise had every entry rated for NC-17 before they were toned down. Just guess.
Is it new, old?
It is
Halloween.
both. No, it is both old. It was originally old, and then there was some in the most recently. Well, not super recently, but recent.
Okay, Raheem, I'm ready.
Jason.
Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast there.
Freddy.
If you're going to earn your keep,
Nope.
find out if you've got the skills. So get your from the gym.
I don't know.
It's on the top floor.
Spin around.
Lights up.
Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Every single entry was NC-17 at first before they toned it down.
I mean, I guess because of the quote-unquote violence and the fact that he did wear somebody's face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he put that girl on the hook. That was cool.
Made a
She shut the
hooker.
fuck up. Ah, the hooker. Hooker. Oh, right. I'm old.
Hooker.
I was doing the
Teenage
dance
Bonnie
song.
and Klepto Clyde. What?
What?
Klepto Clyde.
Team America World Police. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Showgirls. Seed of Chucky.
Where do I apply for this job to decide if I'm in or not? Let me watch a whole bunch of movies and I'll let you know.
Right. They were like, we haven't had NC-17 come out of Ranya's department in years. Like,
And I'm in my office like, can I help you?
right?
I am basing this off of what is available now. We don't want to make everybody not go see it. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dang,
You
what
wrote out
happened?
that bad stuff.
Yeah, what happened to old buddy's face here? Dang, he got a bandage. Good grief. What's that, Maylocks over here? Maylocks ain't gonna fix that.
Well, some people get nervous and get the diarrhea, I guess.
Milk of magnesia?
Ugh. That just tastes like milk chocolate.
Oh, speaking of bad taste, y'all, trying to be good, you know, I got some Freebirds the other night, and they got some new rice. I got a burrito bowl. They have cauliflower rice now.
Cauliflower rice, yeah.
That stuff was nasty.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was. It was like eating sheetrock.
No, it's not. Cauliflower rice is good.
Well,
I've had the bowl before.
That stuff was nasty.
I eat cauliflower rice all the time.
Good for you, but this was nasty.
It's not nasty, weirdo. It just doesn't taste like regular rice. And that's what I told Boss because he asked me how mine was.
Tastes like
I was like,
plaster.
if you go into it like, oh, it's going to be like regular rice, then yeah, you're going to be like, ugh, it's a vegetable. It's not going to be like regular rice.
I didn't even enjoy my bowl. With that stuff in it.
I give up on you people. Yes, it is.
Oh, man. They should just like have like special NC-17 viewing
Right?
like sessions. Like put out the original, let the people that want to see it.
That's right, because I'm all in. Especially if it's a horror film. Like, if you're telling me it's going to be more graphic, I'm ready.
Right? Like go show me Evil Dead 4 with both the new Ashes, well old Ash and the new Lady Ash, and like let me just watch it.
Hey, gang, so I'm kind of reading more into this whole NC-17 R rating thing. So apparently, Roger Ebert, as we all remember, he was complaining that a lot of movies was getting flagged for NC-17 for sex more than violence. That he was saying why movies can have such this extreme gruesome violence, but sex will make it NC-17. He thought they should bring back the X rating. That way it'll only just steer clear to only adults going to go see X-rated movies.
Yeah, I'm ready.
The MPAA chairman has said, which Boss has kind of alluded to, more movies get flagged for NC-17 for violence rather than sex. So most of those movies probably had more death scenes or more vicious death scenes, and they toned it down to get the R rating.
And that's sad. Because I think people give NC-17 a bad rap. I personally used to look for that rating because that was my perfect rating. It had enough sexualness. It had enough just death and gore. And I was like, this is me. This is what I want to see.
Meanwhile, you can't find a video game rated AO.
Nope.
Shit.
I think the last one was when they
the
redid
Guy
the Leisure
Game.
Suit Larry.
Oh yeah, Leisure Suit Larry, The Guy Game, and Dave Mirra's Freestyle XXX.
Take your time, Zerk. Take your time. I know during this part my hands began to get moistened.
So they were saying too, when it comes to NC-17, a lot of movies that has the sexual nature of an NC-17, like for instance, you mentioned Scary Movie. Apparently, they had the ejaculation in a erect penis. So I guess they had to take the erect penis out to get it down to rated R.
Boo. Show me the other version.
At least of both the Evil Deads now, please.
Right.
And
right
Starship
now,
Troopers. Like,
I still don't understand. Like, did a giant penis, bug penis, fall on somebody?
What do you mean, learn how to run?
right? Like they shot him and they blew out his legs and it died, and then all of a sudden the schlong dong just killed somebody.
Right, just whale dick. All out of nowhere. Like, what is this?
Come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
You did a good thing there, sir.
Raheem!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke?
Oh yeah,
Come on! Get
that's
your
how you
ass
do,
down
boss.
here.
Christ on a crutch.
Yep.
You just jump down in the square.
Mm-hmm.
Knees, just nothing. No cartilage, just
my
blowed
knees.
out.
It's just jello.
Blowed out.
Banana
Like
flavor.
Hank Hill's dad.
But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you
Don't
gotta
ever
take
say
advantage
banana
of the
flavored
terrain.
Jello again.
Most eaters
Ever.
suck at climbing. So the
Yuck.
harder the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see how you handle them.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you.
Like, is there like a business office? Like, who gives these ratings? Like, is there like a business office of people and it's like, okay, everybody who does this, we send it
Try
to
not to slow down
this
once
particular
you start
business
running.
office and they just got a whole bunch of motherfuckers in there like,
Probably dead.
we watching movies and we giving ratings and we don't care how you feel about it. And is there like a secondary vote? Do I watch it and say it's not NC-17 and then boss watches it and says, yeah, I agree? Or is it just all based off one person? Like, is there a
Okay,
backup?
so I gotta.
Those good questions.
Yeah, because I mean, think about how many movies come out per year.
Mhm.
So, like, how many movies are you given, and how many companies are being
Oh,
used?
come on with the
Because, like,
Bullstein.
oh. So I'm just now my curiosity is piqued
For a new
because I'm just like, oh yeah. And how do I get one of those jobs? I'm trying to see.
Right?
Is there room for advancement? What does it pay? Like,
All right.
just-
Is it six figures?
right. Do you have to have a degree for it? Because I mean, they're probably gonna say yes, but what the hell degree you supposed to have? Business? Because to watch a movie?
Film and television? Like,
Right.
how do you get that degree? Do you just watch a lot of movies?
Right. What's the equivalent? Like, can I say that I've watched movies my whole life and that be the equivalent of the experience?
You know what? Look, as soon as we find out, we gonna send in our resumes and we're just gonna be like, what are your qualifications? I've watched movies and television my whole life.
Whole life. I am a professional horror movie watcher. That's my new title.
Right? And be like, if you need it, I've also watched the porns. So
That's
I
right.
know what qualifies.
And a lot of this does not. I've watched some interesting things. I've even watched horror porn. So therefore, I can give you a good eye view of what works and what doesn't. I'm telling you, I'm professional.
You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that.
And I will say this one more time because I know it's been a long time, boss, since I said this. However, if this is what I'd have to do after the apocalypse of the zombies to prove myself, fuck it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not a warrior, and I don't want to compete like I'm on that show, Ninja Warrior. No, this is too much for me. I don't have any upper body strength. The end.
Oh, speaking of upper body strength, did you see season 2 of Prank Encounters came out?
Oh no!
Oh yes.
You know what? I forgot the name of the show you told me to watch the other day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like,
Hey, so Netflix, Paramount Pictures, Sony Pictures, Universal Pictures, Walt Disney Studios, and Warner Brothers are all members of the MPAA. So I'm pretty sure they all probably have a team to watch these movies.
Because, like, it comes on, their little disclaimer, the MPAA's disclaimer before and after every film, Motion Picture Association of America.
I want to work for Blumhouse. Fuck all them other. I don't want to work for them. I want to screen and be like, yeah, or nah.
Let me work for Disney, so that way I can watch every MCU movie before it come out.
That's right. I'd be like, that. But see, you got to be careful with those, because if you say the wrong thing, you fired.
You know it.
You know it. I need a little more leeway.
Then they'll be like, you missed that 2 ounces of blood that was in the last movie. Wait.
They're like this. Your stuff is already packed. Get out.
Damn it.
Yeah, you signed a contract. And he's like, no. That's why I need to work for Blumhouse. I want to work for somebody with movies that I watch constantly and that I'm not going to get in too much trouble for. Like,
You're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
So if any Blumhouse representatives are watching, my name is Irania Miss. And I am a horror movie connoisseur.
Who owns HBO? Like, who owns HBO? In the Warner?
I think so.
Warner, hit your boy. Cause I can watch all of the movies. Yes, even your DC movies. I'll watch them. Just watch the animated ones first.
Hey, we don't have to dig all deep into it like that.
I'm just saying.
Just say the statement and call it a day. Just say the statement and call it a day.
But you know what? I'm thinking about this. Time Warner, whoever owns Time Warner, own New Line Cinema and lots of other things, because they were a decent company to work for, I will say that. And you got lots of free movie passes back in the day to go see all the movies when they got ready to come out. So you may be owning I'd be like this, hey. Oh, I decided I was going to share a story that I actually shared with Nika J yesterday, the time that I worked at Time Warner, and they had removed a channel, and a posse of elderly people rolled up there and was spitting on us as we left out of the building, and they had signs and walkers.
What?
Wait, did you say they were spitting on y'all?
Spitting.
Wait a minute.
Instant fight.
A posse of elderly folk.
Elderly.
Instantaneous fight.
Was it the channel that showed Antiques Roadshow?
I can't remember which channel it was, but it was a channel that obviously catered to a more elderly population, and they came up and they were waiting outside when we got off work, and they were yelling, well, as loud as they could, and they were spitting.
So what channel was it? The Coffin Dodge Network?
I was like,
ashes to ashes, dust to dust TV. What is it?
The Country Kitchen Buffet.
Right? I was like, oh, okay, this is happening.
The Luby's Network.
Huh?
Maybe it was the Luby's Network.
Oh.
Luann Television. There you go.
There you go.
Don't ever say Luann Television. But yeah, we were attacked by elderlies, and they were spitting.
By elderlies. Listen to how you said that we were attacked by the elderlies.
You know, I
like
would
they're
have just
zombies.
swept. I'd have just karate kid them and just swept all of their legs. Cause
Oh no.
nah, you ain't about to spit on me. No, you ain't gonna spit on me. You old. That mean you got most of your faculties still.
Not most of your faculty still.
You gonna spit on somebody? All right, see they're being evil. They could have lost their dentures.
That is a fact.
Right?
One person had a walker, and their sign was taped to their walker, and I was just
Oh,
like,
see, at that point, I'd have just took everybody who had a cane or walker. I'd have just took their shit and then walked it like 2 blocks away, and then like, come get it.
boss, you're mean.
They go spit on me.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah. That's justified for you spitting on me.
They were very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Cause if I whoop your ass, all of a sudden I'm an elderly abuser and I'm going to prison till I'm elderly. But if I just take your shit and just move it, nah. They're like, oh, you an evil person.
Abuser.
Hang on, y'all. Let's go grab a drink.
You said an elderly abuser. No, we had to call the police, and the police were trying to wrestle them because they were ornery. Like, I was watching, like, this is embarrassing, and they were there for days.
I missed the point. What were they upset about?
Because
their favorite channel had been removed, but we don't know what channel it was.
I can't remember. It was so long.
How long ago was this? Oh, I'm about to say.
It was like 15 years ago.
Let's see. This was local TV?
It was cable.
Cable? Favorite channel 15 years ago? It had to be something that probably showed classic TV shows.
I feel like they showed a lot of game shows on there. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like it was. But like they came back like for days, and the police had to come. It was a lot, and I was just like, they were like, "Oh, I remember one of the officers was like, man, we need to escort you because there's an angry mob." I was like, of old people? I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm good because I promise you, I'm about that life. Because again, y'all didn't know a 26-year-old Irania, but when I tell you I'm good, I'm good. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was just in shock that they were there.
Was it America's Collectibles Network?
No, it wasn't America's Collectible Network. No.
I'm looking at defunct television stations. Hold on. Was it Resort and Residence TV?
No, it wasn't.
The Shop at Home Network.
No, that show is still on, isn't it?
The channel. This is a channel.
That's what I meant.
I'm back, y'all.
It ceased broadcasting in 2008.
Oh, no, this was 2006.
Okay.
And it wasn't, I don't think that it was gone off. I think they just dropped it. You know how they do now that, I forget.
Oh, the channel just dropped from the service.
Yeah, they were like somebody recently was like, "Oh, we don't have BET no more." It's like, what? Like, it was like that.
What happened to Boss? He left the party?
Did he?
I guess he got so excited with the conversation.
He was overstimulated.
Was the first place in the...
Am I back in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Overstimulated?
No, they said I had got dropped from the network.
Ryan, what was the end result to their protest?
Oh, the police came.
Did they get their channel back?
No, they didn't. And that was the thing. I was like, we're not putting it back on there. So y'all can stand outside all you want. It doesn't change anything.
All right. Giving me
So, you know, I was like this.
He suspects I'm not who I say I am.